Dear ladies and gentlemen, Shalom and Namaste. My name is Dr. Mordechai Kedar, and I stand before you today as a researcher of Arab and Islamic societies, a veteran of Israel's military intelligence, and someone who has spent decades in the research of religious and political dynamics of the Middle East. I have debated on Al Jazeera in Arabic, defending truth against propaganda, and today I speak in support of the Hindus in Pakistan, a community enduring systematic persecution in a land that claims to be a republic but operates like medieval Islamic society where non-Muslims are dhimmis, second-class citizens at best, targets at worst. Let me be clear. Pakistan was born out of the partition of India in 1947, carved as a homeland for Muslims. But what about the Hindus, who are the ancient inhabitants of this land and the owners of the legacy of the Hindu Valley civilization? They number about 2 million today, mostly in Sindh province of Pakistan, clinging to ancient temples like Hinglaj Mata and the ruins of their heritage. Yet they face a daily jihad of forced conversions, abductions of young girls, and mob violence against their places of worship. Reports from Amnesty International and the US State Department paint a grim picture. Temples vandalized, families terrorized, and girls as young as 12 kidnapped, converted to Islam, and married off to their abductors under the guise of love. This isn't random crime, it is rooted in a supremacist ideology. The roots of such intolerance can be found already in the Quran and Hadith, where non Muslims are tolerated only under strict conditions, paying the jizya tax, submitting to humiliation, and never challenging Muslim dominance. In many cases, Jews in Islamic countries faced the same problems: pogroms, forced conversions, and dhimmi status that reduced us to shadows. Remember the Farhud in Iraq, 1941, and the expulsion of Yemenite Jews. Hindus in Pakistan are today's dhimmis. Their daughters are stolen because, in this twisted logic, converting a kafir, non-believer, brings divine reward. Pakistan's blasphemy laws, enforced with medieval zeal, allow any accusation to spark lynching. Just last year, a Hindu man was murdered over a false claim, and temples were torched in response to perceived slights. This is not extremism, it's logical outcome of a society where the state mosque preaches superiority and the courts rubber stamp injustice. But why should the world care? Because it isn't just Pakistan's problem. It is a global pattern, from Copts in Egypt to Yazidis in Iraq. Minorities in Islamic majority countries are squeezed until they flee or convert. Its proposed solution, like tribal emirates, I have proposed solutions like tribal emirates in the Middle East to stabilize fractured societies, decentralizing powers, and respect cultural difference. The US Congress must ensure that any support to Pakistan by the US is conditional. Pakistan should empower local communities, protect religious minorities through real autonomy, not empty constitutions. To the Hindus of Pakistan, I would like to say, you are not alone. Your resilience echoes the Jewish people's survival through centuries of exile. My message to the international community is very clear. Demand accountability. Cut aid to any country until it enforces religious freedoms, prosecutes abductors, and rebuilds destroyed temples. Dear Hindus, Israel stands with you. We know persecution too well. And to Pakistan, reform the face isolation. Reform or face isolation. Tolerance is not optional. It is the mark of civilization. Thank you so much.